How do taste buds adapt to less sugar over time? Imagine your taste buds as tiny sensors that tell your brain how sweet or sour your food is. When you start eating less sugar, these sensors begin to change. This process helps you enjoy foods with less added sugar without feeling like they lack flavor. Taste buds detect sweetness through special receptors called the TAS1R to and TAS1R3 receptors. These receptors bind to sugars and sugar substitutes, sending signals that your brain interprets as sweet. When you eat a lot of sugar, these receptors become very sensitive, making sugary foods taste even sweeter. But if you gradually cut back on sugar, your taste buds start to change. Over time, the sensitivity of these receptors decreases. This happens because the receptors are removed from the cell surface in a process called receptor internalization. Inside the cells, the signaling pathways also change, making the receptors less responsive. As a result, your brain receives weaker signals from these receptors when you eat foods with less sugar. At the same time, other pathways that detect sugar, like glucose transporters called SGLT1 and GLUT2, also adjust their activity. These transporters help detect sugar at lower concentrations, and their activity can decrease when you reduce sugar intake. This overall adjustment means that foods with less sugar start to taste sweeter to you. After a few weeks of eating less sugar, your threshold for detecting sweetness lowers. That means you can enjoy the natural sweetness of fruits or other less sugary foods more. You might find that foods you once thought were not sweet enough now taste just right. This change helps you enjoy less sugary foods without feeling deprived, making it easier to stick with healthier eating habits. From a health perspective, this adaptation is helpful because it reduces your desire for high-sugar foods. Less sugar in your diet can lower your risk of becoming overweight, developing type 2 diabetes, and having dental problems. To support this process, try gradually reducing added sugars in your meals. Swap out sugary snacks for naturally sweet options like fruits. Avoid artificial sweeteners, as they can interfere with your natural taste adaptation. In the end, your taste buds are quite flexible. They adjust their sensitivity to sugar by changing how they respond to sweetness signals. Over time, this makes lower sugar foods taste just as satisfying as their sweeter versions. This biological shift is a key part of living a healthier, balanced life and helps you nourish your body better every day.